Hey y'all, my name is Danielle and I'm going to show you how to make seed bombs. So first I want to show you the ingredients that we're going to use. We're going to have our soil here. This is 1/4 of a cup of soil. And then we have our clay, also 1/4 of a cup. We want these to be in equal parts. Then we have some water here. We're just going to use a little bit, not even all of what's in here, just a little sprinkle. And then we have our plant seeds here. So this is mountain mint, which is a native plant to our area. So first I'm gonna start by taking our soil, and since it's already measured in the amount that I want, I'm just gonna dump it here on my plate. And get all that soil out of there. Don't wanna waste anything. And then I'm going to take my clay and dump it right next to our soil. So you can see the different color of the soil and the clay here. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to mix them together until it becomes one color. One thing about this activity is our hands are gonna get dirty, and that is exactly what we want. So don't be afraid if you get a bunch of soil on your hands. That is what we're going for. Oops, and it's gonna be a little messy, and that's all right. We just clean up right after. Alright, so now that I have pretty much one solid color here, I'm going to start adding a little bit of water, just a little bit at a time. And then I'm going to start mixing that in with my hand. As you start mixing, you can start to see little clumps forming, and they might even gift themselves to you by sticking to your hands. So what you can start doing is you can start using these little clumps to start forming little soil and clay balls. There's no perfect way to do this. This is an activity where we're invited to kind of play around a little bit within reason to see what works best for us. So don't worry too much about everything being perfect. As long as our soil and clay is starting to stick together, we are in good shape. If it's a little dusty, then we can start adding a little bit more water. And just a smidge, because we already have some water. If we add too much water, then we won't be able to get our soil and clay to stick together. All right, now we have some little clay and soil balls here, and then what we can start doing is adding our seeds. So first I'm gonna rinse off my hands so that I can see my seeds. Alright, now that my hands are pretty clean, I'm going to show you some of the seeds that we're working with. So this is mountain mint here with a scientific name that I will not say right now, but you can see the scientific name there. And I'm going to show you what these seeds look like. Ooh. So these are extremely small seeds here. And with seed bombs, you don't really need a lot of seeds per seed bomb. We only want to use about 4 or 5 seeds per seed bomb. So I'm just going to put these seeds right here. And one thing that I can do is I can take a clay and soil ball, put it in my hand, and then I'm just going to take my finger, pick up some of these seeds. Actually, I'm going to let some of those go because we don't want too many. Pick up some of those seeds and just kind of sprinkle them in there. And then I'm going to roll it to become more smooth and make sure those seeds get in there, because we don't want the seeds to just be on the surface or else they'll fall off. So we want them to be really a part of our seed bomb. And that is our seed bomb. I would want to let this dry out for 24 hours, and then I can place this in my home garden or in my school garden in any empty spaces that I see. If you have larger seeds, something that you can do is put them individually into your seed bomb and insert them in. And there you have it. A set of seed bombs that could produce up to 8 plants. So now I'm gonna plant my seed bombs. It's okay for me to plant them right on top of the snow. As the snow melts, my seed bombs will actually start to soften, and it'll help with germination. So what I wanna do is I can just kind of toss them in there. Want to have a little bit of spacing between there. It's about 1 foot apart. Just measure with my foot. And that is good because at some point plants will come out of here and we want to make sure that they have enough space to grow.